Okay, now I've decided that I'm going to use the prefab building, I think. I would like to make something really interesting. And honestly, the prefab buildings are interesting, but they're not actually... Well, they're not good use of space. I was having a look at... I decided to go for the wooden one. The metal one, I could go for a kind of grungy type of bar. But it's not actually that big and it's a bit pokey. Whereas the wooden one is actually not too bad. I could actually make a decent bar out of this. 2 entrances, an upstairs. It's kind of interesting. But the important thing is it's only 40 wood, 20 steel, which leaves me a lot of materials for other things. And that, when it comes down to it, is the only reason. I could probably make something a little more interesting than this. Well, I could almost certainly make something more interesting and more pleasant. But it would use so much materials, I'd run out halfway through and then I wouldn't be able to decorate it. Now, I do want to place it further back. I'll show you what my thinking is once I get it positioned. Right, do I want it? That's not actually too bad. I want this front area clear because this is going to look out over this area here. One thing that did occur to me while I was doing this is it's going to kind of block off the other area. To get to the other area, you're going to go this way. And I've got plants in the way, so I think I have to move the crops. This bar is essentially making a public and a private area, which I think actually could almost be good. Visitors could come in. We're going to have... I wish I could move things in there. I'd almost like a security room. I think a security house would be cool there. Market, bar, recreation, and they're not going to be able to run across here. They might be able to go around the outside, but I think the way into the settlement proper is going to be this way, i.e. through these crops. And this is where you're going to get to, you know, what we would consider the private areas, the areas for the settlers only. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, of course, actually, we could. I wish I could lay down roads, you know, because this would be to the public area, and then we'd have the... I think I'm going to do some moving of these things once I've got this sorted. Yes, I do. And what we'll do is we'll have this area as the public area. It won't... I'm not going to block everything off behind it, but I'm going to make it a sort of almost like a self-contained market, trading place, bar, and somehow feel a little enclosed, even though you will be able to walk to the main settlement area. But it gives it a sort of an artificial feeling of privacy. Sorry, not an artificial. Actually, quite the opposite. An organic feeling of privacy. So where do I want to place this? I actually think that's perfectly placed. I do. Maybe move it back a tiny bit and straighten it. Just want to make it so it doesn't... One of you stepping on it somewhere, aren't you? They are. There's somebody in it. Get out of the building while I'm moving it. This is a little heavier than it looks. Yes? So we've got a side door and a main door. I'm going to have chairs, jukebox, a lot of lights, and I think I'm going to have the bar there. I think that's where I'm going to have the bar, and we'll have some more tables and chairs up here. I may also have a kitchen to make food, but I do want a kitchen area with food down there. Yes, I do. This area is still going to be reasonably open. Apart from the great big pile of rocks. That's the basic idea. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It takes up more room than I originally thought. Yes, it does. And I can't help but wonder if it should face the other way. If, like... If it should be a pub facing this way, and then everyone can hang around this side, and then the basketball court could be... Yeah, I kind of feel like that, actually. I feel like it's facing the wrong way. It should be facing in this way. Which, of course, kind of gets rid of my original plan. I didn't get rid of it, but changes it quite a bit. Let's... Oh, someone on there, isn't there? There's someone on... Get off the wood! Get off it! I'm beating you with a bloody house! Could you move? Oh, God. Really unbelievably annoying. I wish I could specify areas that were out of bounds. Get out of the damned house! No, not you! You! Over there! Can I move the house out of you? Oh, I am so gonna have you all killed. Oh. Do I have to wait till nighttime to... Let's just do that for now. Let's just do that for now. Let's just... We're trying to go... Oh, God, no. That's not going to give us a good feel for the thing. Get out of... Here's the thing. It won't let me assign people to go places anymore. I'm pressing enter. Nothing's happening. Pressing... Oh. It just won't let me... Alright, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. No, I want to move it backwards, don't I? I want it... There's something roughly about there. I don't have to get it placed perfectly this time, although I want it to be at least in the right area. So that's going to be something like that. Obviously, just get rid of that for now. Make sure I've got this placed. Is that roughly? Yeah, it's a bit more. I'll get it exactly lined up and placed in a second. I just want to see this from that side. So, this will make the bar face the inner area. I mean, if we think about the way we've done this now, this is the inner area. It looks better from here, doesn't it? And then I can have some railings here, and people can have dinner. Look out over here, and then I can have the basketball court moved over there. Unless I wanted the... Did I want to move the basketball area here and then have this purely as my... That's an option, isn't it? But I sort of feel like we want the kids, or even the adults if they're using it, playing away from the main house. So they don't get the noise, but also I think it might get a bit too cramped there. This is the main living area. It's got to look vaguely... I do like the inn or the pub facing this way, though. Definitely. That makes it more for the settlers than the visitors, which it should be. It's going to be their pub. So we'll leave it like that, and then I'll have to figure out... Do I want it facing this way, or do I want it facing the sea? I mean, you could argue that it should face the sea as well. Let's get out for one of you idiots. It's on it. Let's try and get that placed vaguely right. Get off the wooden thing. Get off it. Get off it. Oh, God, I hate you all. I really hate you all. That's probably the right way to do this, isn't it? That now has... Well, actually, the house is now completely on the concrete part. Or at least mostly. This little bit here is on the wooden part. But, because of the way it's facing now, I can have chairs and things facing that direction, this direction, and to some degree this direction. And the only area that's, I don't know, out of view is back there. And that's actually fine. I think that's probably the best way to do this. It means it overlooks the waterfront, which is still probably the best view. And it also means I can still have some stairs up here and people can get into the bar from this direction here. And may even stick with the basketball court idea. Although I'm really wanting it lower than it was sitting before. That's part of the problem I'm having. When I was having it here, I was having to have it sort of like that big. I kind of want it to be almost a lot lower. What's the lowest I can get it? See, I can have it something like that height. But then it ends up going into the ground on that corner, which is not actually that big a problem, I suppose. Now, do I want a square or a... I mean, do I want this to fit... I mean, I'll straighten it up. If it's going to be part of this, I will straighten it up, obviously. Stop worrying about that. But it's whether it actually needs to be... I mean, I'm making what is essentially a play area. Maybe actually what I want to do is just keep it... I don't want it too high. But if I keep it like this, then the play area is off to one side. I still have... We still have roads, basically. I think that's probably, at the end of the day, the best way to do this. And do I want another... Just to give a little distance. That's probably okay, although I don't really know what the minimum size is, just to have some fun. I suppose people have these basketball hoop things, he says. I suppose people actually have those in their back gardens, so there's nothing to... I'm not suggesting we're going to be having matches here, but that people are just going to want to, you know, hang out and have some fun. Is that big enough for the kids, stroke adults, to have some fun? Probably not. We're going to run around a little bit and fall off. You know what? It's the nuclear wasteland. It's the nuclear wasteland. I've given you a play area. You should be happy to some degree. I think that's the final layout. Well, that's not true either. What I also want to do is move this. But where? And the food. I'm going to move the food. Go there. And then...
Okay.
And then I can move this. So, the question is... See, that... We've got space there, but does that look kind of... I mean, it's out of the way, which I like. But I sort of feel like the tower's going to get in the way of it. I mean, I know artillery doesn't quite work. It needs some sort of angle. We're shooting the place up. If I placed it like that, it's going to make the play area look kind of crappy, isn't it? I could, of course, just leave it on this side and put it a little bit closer to the wall. Also, this makes a kind of an impressive thing as people walk through the gate and go, "Jeez, don't mess with these guys." That's a little bit... That's actually not that bad, is it? That's kind of a little more out of the way. It doesn't really go with the pink flamingos. Flamingos. But honestly, I wasn't imagining people... Oh, actually, I wasn't I? I was thinking this could be a road. it's just got bushes. Wish I could get rid of these bushes. If I could get rid of these bushes, that might actually be a decent place to have a road, but it's not. So let's try moving these. I believe this. I haven't even started with furniture yet, and I'm. Oh dear. Just getting the layout. The thing is, the layout, I think, is the real challenge. You know what? You could take the shortcut through here, round here, and past the bar. I may move those crops, though. I may move those crops to... The great thing about mute fruit is it really is easy to relocate. It even relocates on slopes, which, I don't know if you've noticed, a lot of the other crops don't. They seriously float. And floating crops... it's just no, really. Okay, so that would actually move the crop area altogether. That's not too bad. Leaves the space here. We got some bush. Actually, this is not bad. I'm liking this as the layout. You can come in here. I don't know whether I'm going to allow them to do that, because what I might actually do is have one of the traders right here, kind of. So that you walk in, you got traders. I did want this as a security office. I really did. This is... You know, this... I should have a desk and a dude patrolling and... Yeah. I don't know. That is annoying. It looks like night is falling. Is it nighttime already? Yeah, okay. I probably... want to go to sleep. I have spent weeks here. Oh, I'll tell you what I did while I was doing all this. I got the medic. I've got the medic. I got a perk. I got a level. He says unable to articulate what is actually going on. I want medic because then I can actually build everything. It helps me with Radaway and Stimpaks, but who the hell cares about that, right? So, medic. I now have the medic perk, which allows me to build the final trading station. It's the one I can't build, the clinic. I can now have a doctor. Yeah, what I was actually thinking was something like... Okay, you know what? I'm probably going to kill those off in a little while. Or banish them. Oh god, auto hotkey. Stop it. There you go. You're on guard duty. I'm not going to leave the clinic there. The clinic definitely wants to go further inside. I now need to assign someone. Hey, one of you scavengers. One of you scavengers. I need someone who looks like a doctor. You don't look like a doctor. None of you. I am giving some serious thought, actually, to... You got a kind of deacon look about you. You know what? You be my doctor. I'm actually giving some serious thoughts to removing all the armor from these guys. Right. This produces happiness as well, so I want one of everything that produces happiness. I don't know if having multiple stacks... It doesn't stack from the point of view of trading, but from happiness it might. Clothing... Right, let's have a look. Which ones... Oh, it won't let me see them. I think it's... Trader doesn't give happiness. Bar gives happiness, clothing gives happiness, and clinic gives happiness. None of the others do. That gives happiness, food and drink... Trader gives food and gives happiness. Armourer does not. Neither does weapons, which I don't have. Clothing does. So I've got... I should have reasonably happy people soon. Anyway. Yeah, so I am giving some thought to removing their armour from them and replacing them with some decent outfits. Of which I don't actually have many, because what I've been doing... is selling the outfits to buy armour, which is unfortunate. And the reason I'm thinking that is, whilst I do want this to be a very, very secure place, I've managed to secure it with turrets and then
Crops
some.
coming in pretty good.
And honestly, I find it a bit weird that my entire settlement looks like an armed camp. This guy is in fact a defender. He should have, you know, good armor. So that's what I'm thinking. Things like scrappers, doctors. Doctors should wear a doctor's outfit. I want to be able to identify them by their outfit. This is unfortunately going to mean they're a bit weaker, and we'll have to rely on the defences. But my defences are 230 at the moment. Hell, I'll build them a few extra turrets. I'm going to leave them the big weapons, but I think I'm going to replace... Like, the armor guy can have armor. He can have armor, right? Weapons guy can have weapons and armor. Bar guy should not have it. Neither should trader.
Yeah?
I want to make everyone look like their job. So all that time and money I've wasted equipping them all.
Can't talk now.
Well, that's not even true, is it? Because, of course, I am going to need stuff for other settlements. It's just, when I first started, and all I had was a bunch of defence, really. That's what this settlement was. Walls and turrets. It seemed right that they were all heavily armed, and then I just got it into my head that I wanted to complete it. But now I'm making a settlement with, like, you know, creature comforts, and I want them to look like people. Oh, here we go, the morning thing. I really want to rename these guys as well. I really do. There are some options. I may look into them.
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Farm?
I just
really
don't know. Morning settler, morning settler. Imagine how much more, I don't know, personal it would feel.
Trouble, I hope.
Hey Janice, hey Bob. And then there's an attack and Bob gets killed and Janice is really upset. Imagine, just things like that make a difference. Hashtag, come on Bethesda, just the little personal touches. It's amazing how much of a difference it makes. Okay, picked the crops. The farmers can't be bothered picking. And I don't need to buy armor because you guys are seriously... I mean, look at these guys. These guys have got completely upgraded armor. All of this armor, even the leather stuff, is tough leather, which is pretty damn good. I'd say there is not a one of them that's got defense below 110. Not a one, and they've all got decent weapons. Okay, trader.
You gotta take things one day at a time.
I'll take things several tons of junk at a time, thank you.
You wanna do some trading?
That would be why I'm here.
To browse.
Unless your stock's not refilled itself, has it? No. Oh, you've got money though. You've got money. I tell you what though, I'm kind of running out of ammo to sell you. I've been using ammo to buy junk. But I could sell 5mm ammo, but I've still got this horrible, odd hope that one day I will love the minigun and want to spray the wasteland in 5mm rounds. Yeah, I've got 25,000 caps. I should be okay for a while, shouldn't I? Really, he says. I could sell fusion cores. I got 26 fusion cores. I already sold a few, but I've got 26 of the damn things on me. I think I've got 40 back at the castle. I can't believe once upon a time I thought about taking nuclear physicist. That was insane, wasn't it? That really was. These are actually good money when you've got the charisma. Yes, they are. Actually, you know what? In anticipation. Triggerman's bowler, faded visor. In anticipation of what I'm going to be doing, I might actually buy a couple of outfits. I think I've still got some. Farmhand, definitely. Dirty trench coat. Do I need a settlement flasher? I don't think so. No, I don't. Surveyor's outfit. Well, let's take one of those. Minutemen outfit. Tattered rags, militia hat, crumpled fedora. We got a few of that sort of thing. Triggerman's bowler, faded visor. Just buy let's buy a few. Red dress. Yeah, we're having a bar. Let's have people in a variety of things. Let's just buy a variety of things and see what we get each and every day. That cost me 84. That's fine. Pompadour wig. No, probably not. Minutemen outfit. I actually like those outfits. They look fairly functional, but... And you can actually... Wait a minute. You can actually wear armor with those. Maybe what I should be doing is getting some light armor for some of them. You know, like... Or maybe leaving one piece of armor on. You know, shoulder piece or something like that. It's just... You know... I mean, this guy's a tailor, for God's sake. Does he look like a tailor to you? No. See, she's a trader. Maybe if I left one or two pieces on, but honestly, it's not right. So there you go. So I bought a few pieces. However, right now, it's time to move a few things. My bar, for example. I need you to help me with auto hotkey. Go there. Nicely done. Right.
Got it.
No. Don't get it yet. Let's get the bar inside. Now, I could have the bar downstairs, but I think it'll be cramped and a bit too closed off. So my initial thought was to actually have the bar... Oh, it won't let me. Oh, you're not going to let me have the bar there? Really? 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 How about... No? Oh, it's too tall. Oh, it's a shame. That's a shame. Okay. I thought I have the bar upstairs. Now, we can have the bar downstairs then. She's going to want the window behind her. Let's have a look how that would work. She comes in. She stands here. That's not too bad. Let's straighten it off. The thing is now that I think about it, this bar only opens during the day, doesn't it? It's kind of... It's actually not a bar, it's a restaurant. Okay. Well, maybe just have her... up. No, we're going to have stairs coming up here, people sitting there. Maybe there, though. Why won't you... It's being bloody awkward. I can have it there at an angle, but I can't have it straight. Are you kidding me? Why can't I have it straight? I can have it at an angle, but not straight. Could have it there, but then people are going to have to step off. Let's... It's going to let me have this at an angle, but not... Ah! Well, that'll do. How would that be, then? During the day, we've got a bar out here. She has to stand here. I could even put some ladders for her to get there. And then I can actually build bars inside. No one will ever use them, but it'll look good. Or I have the bar inside. It's just the fact that the bar restaurant is never actually open in the evening, and that's when I actually want everyone in here using the bar. Not that anyone will. Yeah, that's something else that needs to be changed, to be honest. The AI. Yeah. Someone want to get on that? I don't like that there. That just looks too... I don't know. That just looks too in your face. Now, the other option was to have it back here, but then that would get in the way of what I thought was a natural ramp area. But maybe that's not the way to think of it. Maybe the way to think of it is to actually... See, this is why I originally thought there would be a great place, you see. The small one fits. The small one fits. It's just the large one that doesn't. I could, of course, have both of them. That would probably produce more happiness, I suppose. And then I would have an indoors one. But for some... I don't know whether... I don't know whether different tiers of shop have different stock. I just doubt it. I do doubt it. I think I've also made the bar. You're assigned to there. You're not going to get there yet. Honestly, right now, I'm actually tempted to put this back where it was and just have this as the trading bar, and then oh god, I don't know. Like this is during the day marketing, and then we'll have a pretend bar that doesn't actually sell drinks because it doesn't inside. We definitely need that, don't we? We need a nighttime bar. And it needs to fit perfectly in the houses. Because what I'm thinking, of course, is... Where was... Oh, pool table. Oh, we have got to have a pool table. We have so got to have a pool table. Where was the bar tables? It doesn't come under tables, maybe? Did I go right past it? Probably went right past it, didn't I? Picnic tables may even be an option. What would it be then? Can't be shelves, can it? No. Containers? Miscellaneous. Miscellaneous. That's what I'm thinking. Counters. You know, we can have something along the lines of that, and then people come up and actually, should that go more like... Kind of should be more like that, shouldn't it? Or the other way around. People, you can have your bar here, or downstairs. I mean, maybe we actually want... Yeah, probably actually it's going to be better if we have this downstairs. Of course, we need enough room for them to actually have drinks served. Maybe like this. And another one there. I kind of want them to be close-ish. Maybe not touching. Touching is... Oh, actually, they're not. And then we've actually got a fairly serviceable bar. In fact, you can even service people here. Actually, that's a really cool idea. Okay, right. Then, yes, we've got a bar. Probably going to have some... Do we have stools? Do we have stools for the bar? Please tell me we got bar stools. We've got to have bar stools. We've got chairs. We've got sofas. We've got stool. That's what I needed for my... Oh, God. Why is he running off to the toilet? Because, you know, when nature calls. No. Because my original thought was to actually have a stool here. I didn't like this. Somewhere to leave stuff. That's not a stool. Yes, that. Thank you. Can we... which stool? Oh, proper bar stools. Excellent. No, but just a very simple stool was what I was wanting. Yeah. I believe I can't get it close in. So just place a vase on. Not that I could actually place the vases, because the vases were unfortunately unplaceable. Well, you could place it, but it had to be knocked over, which was slightly annoying. Okay, so I've got stools. I have stools. Proper bar stools at that. Which is very, very cool. God, I've got a lot of chairs. Do I want stools like that, or do I want... See, that just... Is that just... They're just not quite evenly spaced. And we can sit on them. Is there enough room? Is it close enough to the bar that it... How close can I get them? Because what I would like is for them to be close enough that I can lean onto the bar. I don't know if you've seen that animation. It's really, really kind of nice. You sit there looking like you just need to get drunker than any human being has ever been before. Which, all things considered, is a reasonable thing in this world. Let's see if it lets me do it. Are my knees touching? Little too close, right? Little too close. Oh god, little too close. Let's pull those back a tiny little bit. So the angle I place them dictates the angle at which you sit. So I've angled them slightly different in each case, so that when, and actually I've made them tiny bit different distance, so it looks a little varied if we get people sitting on them. Of course, that is a huge, enormous if. Now, can I get a cash register? Is there a cash register? It would come under miscellaneous, probably. I want a cash register. I also want a jukebox. Where do we want to put them? Jukebox. It requires 2 power though. Oh, I haven't wired this place up. Floor, wall, miscellaneous. It's going to be a decoration, and I don't think we've got one. That is just... Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Should we get a cigarette machine in here? Probably. It's the right place for it. Actually, you know what? No, it should be outside, shouldn't it? Okay, no. Right, okay, we'll leave it there. We need to power the place. Of course, we're going to need power for lights anyway. But it doesn't look like we're going to get... Oh, okay, we can get mounted heads. Of course we can. We don't have a... Oh, right! That's what I need all this for! Oh my god, you're kidding me. I need, like, Deathclaw parts and stuff. Of course I do. Raw, synthetic. Let's not do that. My alert. Do I really... Okay. These are pretty gruesome looking things. It's... I'm not completely sure I actually want anything like this on the head of my bar. Oh god, no. Okay, when did I get a neon sign? When did I get a bloody neon sign? I mean, why does it say Oren? Really? I have a neon sign. When did I get a neon sign? I don't remember getting a neon sign.
Got a dangerous look about you.
Okay.
Came here for me.
Okay, let's get this baby powered up. This place is completely wired up. Again, I'm not totally sure that's how I want to do this. Maybe a wire from over there actually to here. That way I keep this area less. Yeah, I think so. All right. Oh god. Let's get up there and place a pole. Let's see if I can remember how the hell to do this. I'm probably going to have to build. Yeah, just save yourself the time. Build it. Okay, I think power has been achieved somewhere because I can hear the jukebox. And that's downstairs, so it would look like that's powered that area up. I assumed I was going to need that, but I might not have actually needed that one. I wonder. Let's tell you what. Let's just let's store that wire for now because I might kill that one off. I might not need it. Let's not have unnecessary wires. So we've got power there. What about... That's not powered. Why is that not powered? Does it... Just doesn't classify as powered there. Alright, let's... Wait, what? Cage... Wall light? I've got a load of new lights. I've got tons of bloody new lights. Whoa, I've got street lights. Has there been an update like while I wasn't looking? There could have been. There might have been. Ceiling light. Okay. There's been a bloody update. There's been a huge bloody update while I was not looking. Was I not paying attention? Probably not. Ooh, okay. Okay, well, we got a great big ceiling light. I like the look of that one, to be honest. So let's put that one. And that's got power. That has got power. We've got power here. Do we have power here? Let's have a wall light. Probably not good on these walls because they're not quite flush. And oh, look at that! Look at that! No, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? Yes, it is. Look at that! Or maybe that should actually be like that. Go! Yes! Pretty. Now, why is... Or is that lit? Is that lit? I mean... How would I know? It doesn't really tell me if it's lit or not, does it? I mean, I can... Let's place it somewhere where I know it wouldn't be lit. Oh, it could be lit there. Could be lit there as well. Anyway, oh! Oh, wow, I can actually spell other names as well. Awesome! We can give our pub a name. I'm going to be here forever. I am actually going to run out of stuff to place. Okay, so we now have a jukebox, which plays classical music, apparently. We have a light. We have a bar. We have dangly lights, which is very cool. Why the hell do I have all of these new options? That's really freaking me out just a tiny bit. Neon signs. What else do I have then? Do I have any new turrets? He says. No, just lights. What? Okay. Did I miss the announcement? It's arrived, hasn't it? The DLC's arrived and I didn't notice it. Okay.